Hello, my name is Caleb Soliman, and today I'm going to be talking about Omega Strikers. I know, not what you expected from this channel. More specifically, I'm going to be talking about the music for this game. Holy cow, is this stuff good. There's something very beautiful about the process for this game, in the music and in the variety, and massive collaboration from so many people of different kinds. We often forget about the soundtracks of the games we play, especially multiplayer games. Games like Overwatch, League of Legends, Fortnite, Rocket League, and all of the popular multiplayer games right now, they lack a memorable soundtrack, and it seems like this isn't the main goal most modern game developers are thinking about. For Mario and God of War, we can have great soundtracks, but nobody really cares about great soundtracks for online games. However, the people at Odyssey Interactive don't seem to agree with this mindset, and they had an ingenious idea for generating hype and reaching new audiences by taking advantage of this lacking in the modern multiplayer landscape. With a large audience and plenty of attention on them, they released their first official gameplay trailer on September 16th, 2022, featuring music by James Landino as well as Shihori. The next day, this song would be released by him personally, appearing on his Spotify and YouTube pages. For those of you that don't know James Landino, this guy's a legend, with an expansive collection of music and collaborations with giants in the video game music sphere, from games to fan artists like CG5. Next up came another song released by one of my favorite artists, Garrett Williamson. If you only know him from being in Omega Strikers, he did Ai.Mi's theme, or haven't heard of him, he's worth checking out. He's done work for people like Scott the Woz, as well as many other video games, and his personal albums and work. After these two larger artists released their work, hype began to grow, and over the past few months especially, the music for this game has been exploding, and more fantastic artists have released music for this game. I'll rattle them off real quick. VGR, creator of fantastic video game remixes, hence the name, worked on the theme for Dubu. Mason Lyron worked on the theme for Arrow. Fok Ao Young, I really hope I didn't butcher that, for X's theme, as well as Hyper Potions for Juno. The Teaks with Kai's theme, Joshua Taipal for Luna's theme, more music from Williamson and Landino, and most recently, Funk Fiction with Estelle's theme. After finishing the script for this video, a new character was announced with a new theme. Michael Staple released Long Way From Home, which is Zentaro's theme. Another great addition. There's something beautiful about this. From people who have been making music professionally for years to newer artists, they all have come together to work on a project and inject it with so much life. Great animation and unique, lively characters can only take a game so far, and without music, a game just feels dead. This is how Overwatch feels. This is how a lot of other online games can feel. You have fantastic gameplay, fantastic elements, but yet there's something missing soundtrack-wise. Omega Strikers delivers on this, and talk about stellar tracks. They're some of the best tracks I've heard from their respective artists. All of them inject some form of their style into it, even if it's a departure from the music they usually make. And this is also a genius move on Odyssey Interactive's part, bringing all these different sounds together. Looking at it from a business point of view, bringing all these artists to work on a game also brings all of their fans, or at least gets the word out to so many new people. Speaking personally, besides seeing it in a Nintendo Direct, this game was under my radar until I heard Ai.Mi's theme, then track after track being released, all of them bangers. Then my mind was on this game, and now I'm super hyped for the release, just like so many other people. But beyond the business aspect of it, there's just a good image that this brings for Odyssey Interactive. This image is that of a lover of creativity. Not just working with more well-known artists, but those who could make amazing music. This shows how much they really are trying to craft something special. This is going to be a game that won't fade very quickly because it has shown a devotion to creating something of high quality. And with all of that, they've definitely created more hype. I know I'm not the only one who came to be interested in this game because of hearing the music first. If that is you and you've had that experience, comment down below and say which artists you like introduced you to this game. Back to the music, this stuff is stellar. You really should check out the Spotify playlist linked in the description of all the currently released themes, as well as each creator. They definitely deserve the love. As far as the music itself goes, it has this uniquely modern rock and electronic combo that makes for a distinct sound, but at the same time, something that isn't entirely foreign to modern video game ears. However, each artist brings something special to the table, and it's almost as if their theme not only is a great representation of the characters in it, but also of the artists themselves and their music. Examples like Kai's theme, X's theme, and Era's theme show this sort of similarity. Overdriven yet bright and poppy tones create a happy sounding and optimistic sound, even for some of the characters that aren't particularly happy people. Other tracks like Juno's theme and Dubu's theme go crazy with the pop electric sound, fitting in with the music Hyper Potions and VGR have done before. And with those two characters being the most bouncy and rounded characters, it's a perfect choice. Landino and Williamson have the most variety, however, but with each of their tracks, there's something that you can attribute one characteristic as most definitely their music. They have a lot of range as far as making music goes, and you can see that in how different each character they make a track for is, from Drekar to Atlas. And finally, Estelle's theme from Funk Fiction is beautifully funky and slightly seductive, a perfect fit for a character like her, and from a creator that makes such groovy beats. In the end, the soundtrack has a very cohesive sound, and yet everyone is given enough room to breathe and make something that is distinctly their own. That is a beautiful reflection of the characters they represent. It creates a special feel and hype for Omega Strikers, because other hero-based games largely don't have this uniquity in music between their characters. Overwatch being a great example. You're not going to run into unique character themes just playing the game, and the soundtrack ends up fading into the background of your mind while you play, which creates a much more lifeless experience. But not Omega Strikers. This game has great animation, music, and a variety that I can already tell will keep people playing for years to come, as well as keeping people listening to these amazing themes. Thank you guys so much for making it this far into the video, and I appreciate the opportunity Omega Strikers Nation has given me to come on their channel and talk about music, one of my greatest passions. If you want to check out my channel, feel free to check the description and make sure to subscribe to OSN for all the best content for Omega Strikers. Peace out.